So welcome to my channel. Don't mind my voice. I'm having a fever. Don't worry, it's not corona. It's not corona. It's just a fever. But I just have to do this because I have this topic that is very important that I want us to talk about. And then a lot of people will know that, oh, this is what she want to talk about because of this music. You know, I pray for you. So to all expecting mothers, all women out there that have been praying for the fruit of the womb, this is for you. God is gonna bless your womb this year. So let me slow this down a little bit. So our topic today, what I want us to talk about is different ways of giving birth. I know that people are like, yeah, giving birth is normal. It's just like you can just give birth to your baby normally and stuff. But they have different ways now. I can say in the olden days, like our parents, great grandmothers and stuff, they were all used to the normal way, like normal delivery, like normal birth. But now there's a lot of things going on, technology alive and stuff. So we change different ways. So let me mention some that I've put down. So there's vaginal birth, there's natural birth, and there is planned cesarean section, that's CS. There is unplanned one, maybe something just happened, they just have to like rush the pregnant woman into the world and they have to do it to save the child's life and the mother's life as well. So there's vaginal birth after C-section. That's called VBAC. I don't know what that means though. Maybe the person's having twins or what. So and the last one is planned induction, like they induce the mother just for the baby to come out. Let me slow this down a little bit more. So with my own experience, I will say I have experience with C-section, but the music. Let me put the music on. So I'll say I have C-section experience twice, but with my first child, my son, that was 12 years ago, so it's going to be 13 years soon in October. I'll say it was planned normal birth because I was young then, I was still 25. So they were like, okay, they've planned everything, and then I had like 2 midwives. I have the normal midwife and I have a student midwife. But I always see my student midwife all the time. And you know, when you plan to have a normal birth, there's some routine, there's some exercise, there's some stuff you have to start doing when it's closer to your due date. But maybe because she's a student, we're not doing the right thing. I was given on 10th of October that my son is going to come. And that was the same day I started having contraction. I'm not saying like, oh, this is like little pain. No. The pregnancy was, I would say, was cool all through. It was when I was ready to give birth. That's when the real pain started. And so, because I think the child knew that he was supposed to come on the 10th of October. So he's ready to come. So it started like, I started a contraction. This is like stuff like so painful that I can't even sleep. And this go all through like 6 days. 6 days. 6 days of me going to the hospital, coming back home, going back to the hospital. They said to me, oh, you're not fully dilated. Yeah, something centimeter dilated. So I have to go back to the hospital, come back home, go back to the hospital. And this was like so terrible. And I'll say, when they knew that, because the child was forcing it to come, but it was not on the right position. The position he was on he can make it out. So and because they said to me, because you're already having contraction, we can't do cesarean section for you. And I was like, you know, African way, we always say, hello magic. No, they will never cut me on if or baby me, that kind of thing. But trust me, that doesn't matter to me now with my experience about it. What matters is for you to be safe and your child to be safe. That's it. So When the contraction started, I have to go to the hospital. I'll come back. I remember the fourth day, I went to the hospital and the pain was so much, so they asked me to go into the bath, and after that, I said, okay, they're gonna use water and to use oil to massage my body, and my partner was using that to massage my body, and I felt something just coming out of my vagina, but because it was in my head. Then when I was doing, then we always have classes and stuff. They'll tell you how you're gonna feel when your water is gonna break and stuff like that. And they told me like, oh, when water wants to break, that the water comes in a gush. So that's lesson number one. It doesn't matter. Like everyone's water can break in different ways. Your can be coming out slowly, like you feel like you're urinating on yourself and stuff like that. It depends on how your body is. So don't think the way that I was thinking then. Please, if you see anything, if you're due, like my situation then, I see anything coming out, it can be your water, okay? So then I was thinking, oh no, this can't be my water. They said water comes in a gosh, English. And I went home. Instead of me to tell people around me, like then I moved closer to my brother because I wanted to give birth to my child in St. Thomas's then. And I was living far, Dagenham, so I have to move closer. Everyone was there to support me, and they were like, oh, what's going on? But I can say to them, I'm weighing on my body. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to explain that a whole big woman like me. So I'll start using pad to pad it up and stuff like that. And it happens the first day, the second day. And I remember then, because they were tired of me coming to the hospital and going back home, so they asked the midwife to come to the house. But instead of me to mention that to her, I was just thinking like, my head wasn't thinking straight, because for you not to sleep for almost 6 days, you're not normal. That person is not normal. So I started holding. I remember one of my friends now came to see me because our son was on the 4th of October. So she came the second day after the son's birthday to come and check me, and I said to her, I can't say this to anyone. I just have to tell you. Do you know how I can feel that I'm weaning on myself? And she was like, wean? That can't be it. She said, oh, let's see what it is. You don't know, it's my water. And this has been happening for 2 days. And normal, your water you can't put like your water have to break and you have to keep it for 24 hours. That's bad. So when I knew that, I had to just call them and say to them, this is it. I can't wait no more. This pain is too much. I can't sleep at night. I have to be walking all the streets. I remember almost 3 times people have to stop their car and say to me, do you need help? Because I was just, I don't know, the pain was so much, like my back and stuff. So I remember on a Tuesday morning, they said to me, okay, they have to take me to the hospital. I called them and said to them, I can feel baby coming out. I think my brother was one to say that to them. They have to send the ambulance in to come take me to the hospital. I got there, and when they checked, they can see that there is no more water for the child to survive. And that baby was still there for 2 days. God, that's great. So they now said to me, okay, what they can do now is cesarean section. When I had that, I started crying like, why would this happen to me, God? Am I a sinner? I've been going through this pain for some days now. I have to go through cesarean section. Oh. Then everything in my head then was like, God hates me. That why do you have to do this? So they just have to like do the cesarean section and stuff. And I remember there was one of the midwife there one day when the water was coming out, the day I told you I went to the hospital. I think it was the midwife that make me feel that gave me the wrong information, because I said to her when the water was coming out, I said I can feel something coming out, but because she was busy, she was rushing to another patient, and she said to me, no, water don't come like that, water comes in a gush. And I was like, gosh, okay. So because of that big English, gosh, so I said, okay, well, they said water don't come slowly. That's why I kept it. So I remember when I had my child, because they now said to me, okay, they're going to induce me to help because I'm already in the process, like I've started feeling contraction, that they're going to induce me and see if the baby is going to come out. But later they realized that it's not going to happen, that I have to go to just go in for unplanned C-section. And then I was like, okay, let's just do it. So I can have, if I have my child and myself, I will be happy. And they did that, and I remember they came to me, and then some people were like, oh, do I want to sue the nurse and stuff to say why would she give me that kind of information, because I can die through that and I can lose my baby through that as well. But it was just the grace of God for God to keep the both of us alive. I was like, no, I'm alive. But still, I still always feel bad. So I'm talking to someone out there now. Maybe something like this happened to you and you're feeling, oh, because I had a cesarean section, because the way our African mentality, like, we always think, oh, cesarean section is the bad stuff and stuff. Fine. With the pain you're going to get later when the baby's out is so much to compare to when you have normal birth. But the real thing that really matters is not how you give birth to the child. What matters is the child is alive, in good health, and you're alive in good health. So that's it. So let's move to the other section. So when I gave birth to my son, then I always feel bad about it. And later, after some years, just forget about it. I don't really think about it anymore. So with my second child, because I was having a lot of things going on around me, my pain and stuff, and I said to myself, this time I'm ready for cesarean section. But because it's a long distance, like, because I've waited for so long, there was a gap of 12 years. So they were trying to tell me in the hospital that, oh, you can try normal births, because if you try normal birth, this will be more easier for you and stuff. And I said to them, no way. Fine. I've had an experience of how baby comes out when you want to have normal birth. Yeah. Though it was 14 weeks baby when I had miscarried, and the baby came out the same way mothers have, the same way they deliver, like normal birth. But it was a dead baby and stuff. I don't want to talk about that now. But I just want to talk about the two experiences I had with C-section. So with my baby, I said to them, you know what? I don't want to go through the pain I went through with my son. This pregnancy has given me tough time. So for me, all I want is go inside there, come out, and carry baby. The pain you're gonna have after cesarean section is much. Like, it depends on your body. Some people don't heal after 3 months. Some people, it depends. Like, for me, a month, I'm okay. So with this one, I just planned it, and it was good for me because I didn't have to go through any contraction, because even all through the pregnancy I was having pain like contraction. Meow, now do another 6 days. I know. So I said to them, this is what I want, and it was successful. So I just want to say to you that you're watching this video right now, it doesn't matter the situation of things, what the situation of things of how you give birth to your child. Don't feel bad about it, like, oh, someone else is having normal birth and you're having cesarean section. What matter is your baby is fine and you're good as well. So please and please, if you think your body can't take it, like you can't go through all the pain of normal birth, because I know I've had some people can have epidural to help them through the pain, so they won't feel the contraction more when the baby is coming out. And some people just don't take anything, they just go through normal. That's what they call it, normal birth, natural birth. So just do what is good for your body. Don't beat yourself up and say, oh, because my friend had this and stuff. It's not a competition. What matters is you, okay, and the child is okay. See, I don't know if you can hear it, the baby is crying. So let me just leave this video. I just want to encourage someone out there, like, if you watch this video and you have your own experience and you want to share it, you can comment under this video. If you want to do a video, or you can send me a short video about your experience, and I can put it on and put it here. So thank you for always watching my video. Click on that notification button so you can get notified anytime I put new videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you've already subscribed, thank you and thank you, and God bless you. Bye.